Welcome to the world of football, where the battle on the pitch is not only about strength and speed, but also about the finesse and creativity players bring to the game. Throughout its rich history, football has seen the rise of remarkable talents who've mesmerized fans with their incredible skills. Names like Neymar, Ronaldinho, and Jay Jay Okocha have become synonymous with audacious moves, leaving defenders in awe. But as football progresses, so do its rules and regulations. While the sport cherishes the artistry of skillful players, certain tricks and techniques have been deemed too risky and have consequently been banned from official matches. Here are 6 football tricks that have been banned forever. Neymar's penalty technique. Neymar's talent and skill were evident from his early days at Santos. His exceptional performances in Brazil caught the attention of powerhouse clubs, leading to his blockbuster move to Barcelona in 2013 and later his record-breaking transfer to Paris Saint-Germain in 2017. During his time at Santos, Neymar often found himself in the spotlight as the go-to player when his team was awarded a penalty. His penalty technique was nothing short of extraordinary. Neymar's run-up to the penalty spot was a spectacle in itself. Just as he was about to make contact with the ball, he would come to a sudden halt. This momentary pause would deceive the goalkeeper, who would instinctively move in one direction, only to watch helplessly as Neymar calmly slotted the ball into the opposite side of the net. It was a move that left fans and pundits in awe. However, FIFA decided to rain on Neymar's parade by banning his mesmerizing run-up. The governing body stated that the feint he employed right before striking the ball violated Law 14 and constituted unsporting behavior, leading to a caution for the player involved. It was a moment of magic that showcased Neymar's creativity and ability to outfox even the most seasoned goalkeepers. But rules are rules, and FIFA decided to ensure fair play and maintain the integrity of the game. Seal dribble. It's been over a decade and a half since Carolon Moura Souza stunned the football world with his extraordinary dribbling move known as the seal dribble. It was a sight to behold. Carolon would lift the ball from the ground and bounce it off of his head while elegantly gliding past bewildered opponents. People couldn't help but be mesmerized by his skill. However, as mesmerizing as the seal dribble may be, it has been banned from the game. Yep, you heard right. If you try to pull off a seal dribble in a game today, you'll find yourself in hot water with the referees. So why on earth would they ban such an amazing skill? Well, it all comes down to player safety and the rules of the game. You see, in the 2019-20 version of the Laws of the Game, there's a specific law, Law 12, that deals with fouls. It defines playing in a dangerous manner as any action that poses a threat of injury, not just to opponents, but even to the player themselves. And guess what? The seal dribble falls under this category. Think about it. When Carolon or Marco Nappi, another player famous for using the seal dribble, kept the ball bouncing on their foreheads, it created a risky situation. This move is prone to causing serious injuries, and that's a big no-no in the game. Sadly, Carolon faced numerous instances where frustrated opponents, unable to effectively challenge the seal dribble, resorted to desperate measures. Elbows, trips, kicks, and even headbutts were aimed at him, resulting in unsportsmanlike conduct that threatened his safety. Football authorities decided to ban the seal dribble to ensure player welfare and uphold fair play. It's a shame, because witnessing such extraordinary skill was truly a treat for fans. But in the end, safety had to take precedent. Donkey kick, free kick. When it comes to creative set-piece routines in football, one duo stands out among the rest: Ernie Hunt and Willie Carr from Coventry City. These two players were the architects of a free kick trick that left defenders scratching their heads and earned them a special place in football history. Their brilliance was so exceptional that their famous donkey trick was eventually banned. This trick was seen during a match when Coventry City was awarded a free kick just outside the penalty area. Carr cleverly flicked the ball up in the air using a technique called the donkey kick, wedging it between his ankles. Then, in a spectacular display of skill, Hunt smashed the ball into the net with a sizzling volley. The strike was so remarkable that it earned Hunt the prestigious title of the first ever winner of the BBC Goal of the Season award in the 1970-71 season. Now you might wonder why such a mesmerizing trick was banned by FIFA. The reason lies in the technicality of the move. The donkey trick required Carr to have sustained contact with the ball, rather than just a simple touch, in order to flick it up. According to FIFA's ruling, the ball must complete a full revolution before a player can touch it again. Unfortunately, the donkey trick doesn't meet this requirement, leading to its ultimate demise. The Martinez trick. Penalty shootouts in football can be absolutely nail-biting, right? That moment when the penalty taker faces off against the goalkeeper with the fate of the match hanging in the balance. It's intense, but sometimes goalkeepers try to get into the heads of the takers with a little bit of gamesmanship. You might remember the 2022 World Cup final shootout between Argentina and France, where Emiliano Martinez, the Argentine shot stopper, pulled out some crafty tactics. He would intentionally throw the ball away from the French takers, trying to mess with their minds and gain the upper hand. Sneaky, huh? But hold on tight, because FIFA has decided to put an end to these shenanigans. They're introducing some new rules, starting from July 1st, to keep things fair and respectful during penalty shootouts. Let's dive into what these rules are all about. First off, goalkeepers won't be allowed to touch the posts, net or crossbar before the penalty is taken. No more cheeky moves to unsettle the takers by manipulating the goal. It's all about keeping things square. Next up, the penalty must be taken without any unnecessary delays. Remember Martinez throwing the ball away? Well, that won't fly anymore. The taker and the keeper need to get on with it. No messing around. And speaking of messing around, goalkeepers can't unfairly distract the taker anymore. No mind games, no chit-chatting, nada. FIFA wants to create a focused environment where the taker can concentrate on that all-important shot. These new rules are about leveling the playing field and ensuring that penalty shootouts are fair, competitive, and played with the right spirit. FIFA wants to keep the drama and excitement, but without any unsporting behaviour. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like button as well to unlock a world of football like never before. Let's move on. Shirt catch. Have you ever seen someone try to trap the ball inside their shirt and run around with it during a street football match? It might seem like a fun and quirky move, but the truth is, it's not allowed in official matches for good reasons. First of all, trapping the ball inside the shirt gives the player an unfair advantage. It goes against the rules of the game, which clearly state that players should use their feet, head, or chest to handle the ball. The handball rule specifically penalises any use of the hands or arms, and the shirt is considered part of the arm in this context. But it's not just about fairness. Allowing players to trap the ball in their shirts and run around with it would create chaos on the field. If everyone started using their shirts to control the ball, it would open up opportunities for cheating and disrupt the flow of the game. Defenders would have a hard time dispossessing the ball, and referees would struggle to make accurate judgments on handball offences. That's why, in official matches, trapping the ball inside the shirt and running with it is considered a violation of the rules, specifically the handball rule. The opposing team would be awarded a free kick or even a penalty, depending on the circumstances. Rainbow flick. During a match between PSG and Montpellier in 2020, Neymar found himself in the referee's notebook for doing the rainbow flick. His yellow card for attempting the rainbow flick left him fuming, and he continued to express his frustration even in the tunnel during halftime. But why did Neymar receive a caution for such a daring display of skill? Well, the move was perceived as showboating and disrespectful to the opposing team. While the rainbow flick itself is not officially considered an offence, in certain leagues, referees have the authority to book players if they feel they're mocking their opponents. It's a fine line between expressing creativity and crossing the boundary of fair play. Neymar's rainbow flick has caused controversy in the past as well. In the 2015 Copa del Rey final between Barcelona and Athletic Club, he attempted the same skill. However, instead of the referee brandishing a card, it was the opposing players who lost their cool. The game reached its boiling point as Neymar's opponents reacted angrily to his audacious move. Which of these football tricks would you love to see back on the pitch? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.